What's up, YouTube? Back here giving another video. Happy New Year to all of you guys. This is going to be the first video of 2020. So this is future Brian realizing that I said 2020. It is in fact 2021, and I hope that we all know that. And I don't want that to happen again. So I just wanted to come wish you guys a happy 2021 from the future. Let's get back to the video. And I think this is a good way to start off the year. Over the last couple of months, you guys have noticed all my uploads have basically been in studio. I've been having a really good time experimenting with different lighting setups, something that I really haven't been able to do in the past or just hadn't done in the past. So that's basically what this video is going to be about today. And I'm going to let you guys go through the behind the scenes, see all the photos, and then I'm going to come back and talk about each individual photos that I like the most. But without further ado, let's get into this video. First things first, I shot on my Mamiya 7 II as well as my Rz67, mainly with the RZ. I think I put one roll through with the Mamiya 7 II. But overall, I enjoyed this photo shoot altogether. It was a little tricky to get it together. I did use a digital camera starting out to just set the lighting and make sure like the light was hitting in a certain spot. But after that, it was really just hoping for the best, because there were photos where the model was out of place, so her face wasn't well lit. And so I'll put it up on the screen now, some of the photos that kind of had that. So we start off with my RZ, and I just want to go through these photos and tell you kind of what I was thinking lighting wise. And just my thoughts on the photos. I don't think I do that a lot on this channel, so I thought, you know, I would, just to give like reference to like what I'm thinking about when I'm taking photos. So this first photo, it was shot on Portrait 400, but I changed it to black and white just based off of preference and the feel that it gave for this particular photo. And so we had one light to the left of camera, in between two V flats, which gives, you know, the light the cut off that, you know, you see. So the shadow in the background is there, but then it cuts out the other half of the background to give a little depth. One thing that I've been trying to figure out more in studio situations is how to create more depth with studio strobes. And so I've been, just experimenting, and this is basically what this is. And on the second photo that you see, which I really love, it's a close-up. The light's hitting her really nicely. These photos aren't retouched at all. So shout out to the makeup artist for killing it. Jasmine, she did a really great job. But I really love this photo. It's very intimate. It's very, seducing in a way. And the lighting, she's like in the perfect spot where you get, that backlight hitting the side of her face to give, that depth that I was looking for. And so for this one, it's the same lighting setup. The lighting setup stayed the same. So I had, the light to the left, and then I had a light behind her, both in between two V flats, and then I had a fill light off to the right of camera, which was just like a fill light going through a big 8-bar diffusion. But I love this photo just for the intimacy of it, and just the expression on the model's face. It's like it's just a mood, and I think that's something that I've also been trying to work on. It's just like capturing expressions and capturing more than just a photo, something that can speak to you a little bit. So I hope you guys like that photo. And then the next photo is same thing, just the expression. We implemented a phone in this one, just as a prop, and I had her take it off the hook, kind of like do not disturb type vibe. But yeah, I really like this photo. The depth in this photo is really nice. You got shadow in the foreground, and then you got midground. It's her and she's bright, and then the background is also dark. You can't see the backlight as much in this photo, and I think that's mainly because she's laying on the ground. And I wish I would have got the backlight lower, so you could definitely catch the backlight a little bit more to give a little bit more depth, without looking commercially, because I think that's one thing that I try to avoid. So yeah. All right, so for the next photo, I really like this photo, her with the phone in her hand again, or the phone implemented into it again. I like the shadow on her face from the phone. I also like the backlight a lot. Yeah, this was a really fun shoot. And all of these photos are very similar. And just trying to start implementing lighting. So one thing that I've been trying to do is really just master one thing at a time. And in photography, you have composition, you have lighting, you have different angles upward, you got Dutch angles and different things too. So one thing I've been honing in on is lighting. For some of you guys, you might know that I do cinematography full time. So lighting is something that I've studied for a while. But one thing that I haven't been able to do is study it with strobes. And I think the biggest thing with strobes is you really can't see what the light is doing before you take the photo. So to use strobes with film, it's been challenging, but it's been rewarding to get the results that I've gotten and really just hone in on how the film reacts to certain lights. For a while, I was not a fan of like hard light at all, but I feel like portrait in particular eats up hard light, and it's so nice to look at, honestly. And you guys didn't see these photos, but I'm gonna put them up on the screen now. After the first look, we went to a red background look, and this is a photo on film. And then I'm going to put up a photo of the same setup on digital. And this is where you really see the difference between digital and film. This look is a lot more dramatic. In a sense, you add, 2 rim lights or whatnot, but overall, like the way the film photo looks on this particular look is the reason why I shoot film. Like point blank period. It's just, I don't know, it's something about the skin texture that just surpasses anything that I feel like I can replicate in Photoshop. And I'm not, a Photoshop guru, but just to get the texture of the skin, how it is, the lighting, the softness of the skin, like none of these photos are retouched on the film side. The digital ones are slightly, but none of the film photos are retouched at all. But the way the light just rolls off of her skin to make it look as natural as possible is just crazy to me. But yeah, if you want to see more things like this, please put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff, because I really enjoy this stuff. I really enjoy, working with lights and, finding new ways to shoot in studio, because there's so many different ways. You can use one light, you can use 3 lights, you can use 10 lights. So I just want to continue to kind of just press myself to getting better at lighting in studio. So when I do have clients, or when I, do get the opportunity to shoot some stuff on a more serious manner, I can really execute well, and I can also just show off a skill that I've learned and really hound it in on, and also be able to help other people out like yourselves. Give you different lighting setups. If you have a lighting setup that you've seen and you want me to try to replicate it, hit me up, DM me, email me, and I'll try my best. If it's something that I haven't done before, I'll try my best to do a video on it. And I also, I got asked to do a video a while back on, shooting different skin tones, and I haven't forgot about that video, but I really want to hone in on like different knowledge and actually shoot more models of different colors and different ethnicities, and just see how their skin reacts to different lighting situations, how they react overexposed, underexposed, and so forth. But yes, if you like this video, give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 1K last year. I think we're nearing 1,200 now. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for clicking on these videos, sharing the videos, and just being around and encouraging me to do more videos. I really appreciate it. It really pushes me to just get better at this thing. I've been shooting photos for 5 years, and there's always room for improvement. I started off shooting digital a lot, and I still do shoot digital now, especially for like client work. I haven't gotten to a place where I feel super comfortable with shooting film for client work. And with client work, you're charging people a certain amount of money, and you want to give them their value's worth. And I feel like a lot of people only know me for my digital work, and shooting film is really a hobby for me. I just something that I picked up for the hype at first. Like the RZ was like a big thing. It still is a big thing, but it's been at the forefront of YouTube, in my opinion, along with the Pentax 67. They've been at the forefront of YouTube for the last couple of years. And I got into film for the hype. I had never shot 35mm. I jumped right into medium format, and I enjoyed the process so much that I just kept doing it. And like, shooting film is not cheap at all. So it's definitely been a journey in, figuring out, what I like, what I don't like, from films to, lenses and things of that nature. So, yeah, thank you guys for, encouraging me to keep going. I hope to implement more cameras on this channel as I go along in the next couple of weeks, couple months as well, and eventually just venturing out into different things to really experiment, whether it's for video or for photo. I do mainly photo on this channel, but I also want to get into video stuff as well, because I do a lot of videos, so I feel like, you know, there's people out there for that too. But I'm not going to talk too much because I'm pretty sure I've been talking for a really long time now. Oh my God, some of this is going to get cut out. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.